Hey, that sounds like it's supposed to now. That's not that loud, I like it. That's probably good. And you didn't think it was going to fit under the tent. Naysayer. So we've got a Allis Chalmers 180 here. So we're going to start getting this thing split apart today so we can get a clutch put in it. Unfortunately, I leave town first thing in the morning, so I don't think I'm actually going to be here for the clutch install or repair and put it back together. So you're going to have to go to Chris's channel to watch that one. But we'll get it split apart today at least. At least we should be able to. Total job start to finish, I believe, is about 12 hours. So it's like 2 o'clock now. We should have it split tonight before we go home. So we've got the side panels off both sides of the engine now.
This is how I generally cut.
And working on getting the instrument panel cover off next here. So once this is off, we're going to start pulling the hood off of it. Yeah, it's flathead still. I have a feeling you guys aren't about to be able to hear me. So we've got the hood off of it. Got the throttle cable off. Taking off all the wiring here. So we're going to take the fuel tank all the way out of it. That'll be one of the next things we get knocked out. Disconnect a couple lines here. Right now, Chris is working on welding up a stand for it. So, got a piece of angle right there sitting over. He's going to make a stand that's going to go up from there too and hold the whole front half of the tractor. So we put floor jacks under the back half when we unbolt the bell housing. We're going to slide this back and that's going to stay in place on its stand. So next up here, we're going to drain the hydraulics out of it. The pickup tube has to come off the left side of the tractor, so drain it first so we don't make a mess when we do that.
You really don't want to breathe.
So we're getting the fuel tank straps off now, and they use these flathead screws up here to hold them in. And being, you know, an old piece of farm equipment, they were seized. But Chris has a pretty cool setup to get these out of here. So if you go check out his video on the teardown of this tractor, you'll see how we got these loosened up and out of here. So we've made some more progress on getting this thing ready to split. Chris got a stand set up, hooked up on here, fabbed up, welded on. So now when we split the tractor, we're only going to have a jack on the back section as it rolls away. The front section will stay on the stand and the wheels. It won't go anywhere. Now this thing's got hydraulic steering too, so we're not as worried about the steering wheels moving left or right. If it was mechanical steering, we'd figure out a fixture to hold the steering in place. Fuel tank's out of the way. Chris is working on getting a stud that's out of them, broke for the fuel tank strap out. Hydraulic lines are disconnected on both sides. We've got pretty much all the wiring out of the way. We've got a little bit of linkage left to disconnect, and then we're ready to start taking the bell housing bolts out of this thing. So we're starting to get some rain here, but oh, it's on there. All right, we might actually have to get impact on that one.
Shit.
The other one came apart just fine. That kind of hurts. You gonna jump on it?
Jesus.
I told you it was on there.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the big breaker bar.
That's what I was sitting there thinking, it's like, man, is he about to get a new ratchet?
Well, that one's a little more stuck than we anticipated. All right, so it looks like we're not going to get the tractor split tonight before I leave. It's down to 2 bolts, but Chris just checked, and there is no guarantee that the clutch for it will be here tomorrow. It might be here Friday. He doesn't want to leave it split apart outside that long. He wants to wait and just leave the 2 bolts that are left in it still in, and then split it when the clutch gets here, just so nothing happens. So if you guys are going to watch the video of this thing rolling apart, you have to check out Chris over at Carter's Garage. He'll have the video posted up on it, I'm guessing, in the next day or 2 here.